Due to mysterious circumstances, I am now the owner of a Storm Collectibles action figure. Isn't that cool? And now I want to review it.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Come here! Alrighty now, folks, let's look at what Santa brought me. It's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 3. And my only gripes with the figure really is I don't really view him as being this bulky. And that's probably my problem with Storm Collectibles. Their figures seem to be huge, almost He-Man levels. In some cases that's good, but then when you look at Chun-Li and she has legs this big, yeah, they don't look right. But anywho, this thing it's really cool. Looking at video footage of him in motion, he does look a little bit more lean. I don't know if as lean as, yeah, they look more on this level. The McFarlane sculpt, I think, is good. Just the McFarlane materials aren't on the same level. These things are like SH Figure Arts, Play Arts Kai, and some other figures all smashed together. And I'm happy that they corrected one thing that I had a problem with when I played with my first Storm Collectibles figure that I reviewed, Ryu. He had like ball jointed ankles and I hated it. This guy has like a universal hinge up in there. So I say universal. I don't know if it can actually rotate, but it's a hinge and a regular old pivot. So that's good. And unlike these dudes, and this is something they need to copy, McFarlane Toys, if y'all watching this, which I know you ain't, they need to copy this. This material is like double layer plastic, but it's really hard. On this guy, it's really pliable like it should be. Like even down here where his butt is supposed to be. And watching that footage, they really went the extra mile in getting that butt perfect. But anyhow, this is pliable up here. I believe his ab section is actually hard plastic. But it's sort of like he has a skeleton under here. I don't know exactly how it works, but let's just get directly into the articulation. The head is on its own little ball joint, I believe. But the neck can go this way, that way, back, and forward. It's almost like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like the TB League figures, but this isn't like actual silicone skin. Whatever skeleton is under there is really making that move, and that's good. It's actually like keeping the pose, so that's awesome. Up in here, I think the arms are still connected to that. It's like a double layer situation where you can lift the arm up. I don't know if I want to call it a butterfly, but it's on a joint system in there that can rock back and forth and go up and down, which is called bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. This gauntlet might get in the way a little bit right there. Wrist is on a universal. It's not a ball, it's a little square or cylindrical peg, I should say. You can actually take that off. Then this is a separate piece, like I was saying. It can rock sideways. It's kind of hard with how, since this is actually like an actual suit, it's kind of hard to move him, but you can do it. So let's go right there, as you can see. And of course it can rotate and all that junk. And then the waist has its own rotation because of the way it's connected. And you have this right here, that thin piece of pliable plastic. When I want to rotate the waist, I do this, trying to keep that in a place, and it works. But basically, this thing can pretty much do whatever you want it to do. Legs kick out really wide, can do a full split, and they keep the pose because the joints are all tight. You can't really twist it this way, but the thigh does rotate outward that way. That's enough for him. And you can do this and get him in those weird running poses that they did on Mortal Kombat. There's no calf rotation. This is a pliable piece. I showed off the ankle, and he has a toe right there. So that's all cool. Other gripe that I have with this guy, the mask. The mask wasn't even on his face. The pegs they put on there are weak. So I was forced to put I put some double-sided tape in here to try to keep it on a little bit. But this is what you're working with. Why they didn't just sculpt him or paint that, because you can see he has like the skeleton face right there. But you can take that off because he comes with a secondary mask that does peg up into there a lot better than the regular mask, and I don't like this mask that much. I mean, I guess you could use this as his unmasked face, about to shoot the fire, but it's meant to be a regular mask. I don't like it so much, to be honest. In person, it doesn't look overly big and goofy, but in all the pictures, it did look kind of goofy. And I guess you have to push it up some so you don't see the missing nose bit right there. But if you know he doesn't have a face on under there anyway, I guess it makes sense. All right, as you can imagine, for him trying to be like a high-end collectible, he does come with a plethora of accessories. First, I'm going to show off the spear. They want you to take the hand off, and you might want to put the correct hand on. And the hands are very pliable, kind of like that. But anyhow, once it's on there, we can rotate the rope right here. I try to rotate it to this level. And now we can get him in his pose of shooting out. I believe that's how it goes. But so you can see, it's silver on the tip, blue right there, and as the rope, of course, is like a brown right there. And there's no pegs in the bottom of his feet. It might have been easier if they did that, so you can use stands to stand him up easier. Because half of the battle with posing him is getting him in the correct groove. But what you can do is take the various blood effects. This is a bigger splatter right there with a flat side and a little hole in it. This is a smaller splatter. I'm going to go with the big splatter. Put that on there. Grab one of your guys. Put that right there. Stand your other guy up, and you get the drill. Let me just hold it. Now in a picture, you have more time, but I'm doing a review. So that looks good, as you can see. I'm going to be using these blood effects a lot, because they're really cool. I was already using my Transformers Siege effects. And of course you can put this anywhere. It still looks good. Every hand I use, he has an opposite version. Here's his grasping hand right here with this axe. The axe is nicely painted right there. This comes to a sharp point right here. There's that right here. During his uppercut combo, this axe would seem to come out of nowhere. And I'm noticing that he doesn't have like a super tight grip on that. And I guess you could put the blood splatter on the end of this. So if he's like jabbing somebody with it, or hitting somebody with the butt of this, that still works. Come on, you. Yes, so there you go with that. He does come with a pair of gestury hands right here. They're not exactly the same, but they're cool. Lastly, he comes with this effect right here, which is to mimic their most popular uppercut moves that they did in the game. So you can put them in the uppercut pose, like have somebody like they're being sent flying. So yeah, there's that. Trying to think of a way to make that look better, like but yeah, I think that's everything. They call these 1/12 scale, but they're bigger than freaking anything that calls itself 1/12. Now, there are certain Marvel Legends that he's the same height as, but those Marvel Legends tend to be taller characters. For instance, like Sinister here. And here's the thing. After messing with a figure like this, and then you grab a Marvel Legends, you realize, like, holy crap. It's two different worlds. Number one, the plastic doesn't feel as good. The joints don't feel as good. And the articulation is nowhere on the same level. Yes, you can mix in your McFarlane guys, because they're that same 7-inch scale. But if you have something that's like a 6-inch action figure, you look like a kid or a teenager in comparison. And if you get like some bigger Marvel Legends or other things that might be close to the same height, then the bulkiness will throw it off. Like I said, I don't remember Scorpion in the game being so muscular. But he looks like he's supposed to look. He can do things that he's supposed to do. You can put him in pretty much any freaking pose. If these joints move around, this outfit gets completely out of the daggone way. Depending on how you have the shoulder bent, things completely get out of the way. The neck moves. He comes with all the accessories you would need. You can get in all types of kick poses and whatnot if you have the time. So, yeah, can't really complain. I super appreciate this, Santa. And, yeah, I can't wait to get that Sub-Zero. This joint right here, like, Jesus Christ. I appreciate tight joints, but I'm used to the Fans Toys third-party robot squeak, not actual humanoid action figures. But anyway, I can suggest this, especially if you can get it as close to $60 as possible, which I think that's what it costs on Amazon right now. Anything more than that, then you'll feel like, yeah, I don't have enough in this package to equal up to that over $60. But yeah, I can recommend it to be, in my opinion. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really